Right, so we're all here again. Neil Money Seery.
Neil Money Seery.
Chris Fields.
I'm
and
impressed
Andy
with
Ryan.
I'm impressed with Neil Seery.
How we going?
Well, Neil, in the boxing league, put the cream.
Yeah,
pal.
You have to start again, right? You have to start again, right? Rename Chris, what you going to say? Chris.
Killing Fields.
No, it wasn't Chris. I can't guess a bit from the guard. Sorry, right? It was him on the way over in the M50. He nearly crashed.
That was not me, Chris. I was never going to speak it in there.
We're going to speak,
Wouldn't
man.
touch the cups.
He nearly crashed on
What's
the way
this
over.
about? What's this about?
That fucker slagging me
Did
in
you
that
not see the
picture.
joke he had in that picture?
Where you find the cut of cream?
Tell us anyway, you have to tell us now. This is the first interview you've done since you went out and won the second round there at UFC Dublin, your main card debut. How did that feel now? Was that the pinnacle of your career so far, do you reckon?
No. Oh, wait.
I just thought, I think that's as good as it's ever going to get for you, to be honest.
That's
it, that's what I think is going to happen.
I think the last time we were talking, you didn't know you were going to be on the card.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you didn't know whether, at the time you weren't on the card, so you pretty much thought you weren't going to be on it. So that was only, 10 weeks before? The last one? Less? 9 weeks before?
Less before that was
Yeah, it was 8 weeks. Remember, because you thought you didn't make it because it was
it was in that time frame. So, how does the timeline go for you then when they make that phone call to you? Obviously, Andy's one of them. You get the phone call before him.
I get the phone call, but we always try
He rings his wife and then has to see if it's alright.
He rings my wife.
Yeah, it's easier if it comes from Andy.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's alright, yeah, take him away.
And then just
Marie's fiance, he's getting married in December.
Oh, you're not married yet, so
That's
hang
weird.
out.
Did you get an invite?
Yeah.
Did you get an invite?
I didn't get an invite.
Of course,
No. I wouldn't invite me to that anyway if I was here.
Get that black heart and Nando's we go there.
Come here, so were you training with the idea that maybe you might be on the card? Or did everyone just click in when that happened?
No, I'm always training either way.
Yeah, but obviously
Yeah,
you bring it up a little notch.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
bring
Coming
up a
to
little
fight.
notch, but not playing, I don't disappear from the gym
Yeah,
anymore.
you're right.
We used to do
Fucking
it.
mind them.
He ended up packing a meanies today for his
A
lunch.
mini sandwich for lunch and a cup of tea.
Yeah, come on. That's what is happening when I come in today, wasn't it?
That's a supplement.
Fucking 50 grand and I got a packet of bleed
That's
meat
it.
and a chicken sandwich.
You go, he's keeping it real. But what did you think of that opponent now? He did hit you a few times in there. I mean, did that?
I think that's actually the first time I come out of a fight where I haven't been cut.
Wasn't a mark on you.
There wasn't a bleed mark me by my ribs. He nearly fucking smashed me in half with his ribs, with his knees. But other than that, I was back in the gym on Monday morning.
And that's the first guy. Do you reckon he stuck to the gentleman's agreement? Do you think he did it? Because I think at one point his both just kind of stood up. You were kind of in a grappling thing. I was like, he's just kind of stood up. You got back up over your back. And then he just smiled at each other and went at it again.
Yeah, he was tough.
Gentleman's agreement and you completely went against it and choked him.
Yeah.
So for all the talk, he jumps on the neck.
I'm not taking him down, give me that neck. Yeah. I'm over here. I had enough of this shit. I'm 46, quick. Every
I've got one squeeze in me.
Every cunt thinks I'm old, I'm over here.
Yeah, that's class.
No, he was game as fuck. I wasn't all his other fights were as exciting like that. He got fight the night when he fought in the Philippines.
Yeah.
So no, he was game as fuck, and that's what you want, isn't it, really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But he need a striker, and he's Sandu, or what do you call that, black belt, Sancho, or Sandu, or
Sandow.
something like that.
He thinks he's a
Was
striker.
that
Wait,
that
that walks out. He class Chris the striker.
I was a wrestler, and then I was a grappler, then I was a striker. People changed their opinion on me I was told for years that I had no striker, and then I'm only a striker.
Now you're getting to the stage, you're not even a fighter.
Yeah, just lazy.
Just lazy.
That's it. Just keep showing up.
You was in a bit of a moment actually in the cage after that. That was class. They were playing Zombie Nation. And you were all dancing. That was class.
Two-step breakdance. Yeah.
Well, come here. What did you think? How do you think it compared to last year's one? I mean, you were obviously all big parts of last year as well. I mean, what did you think from your experience? I thought it didn't have the constant kind of thing that it had the last year. I suppose that's because a lot every Irish fighter didn't win. It just feels like last year it'd be very hard to top that. You know what I mean? If it came back.
Yeah, well, it's very hard to top any really show, even in Connor's fight now for Vegas. Look at the previous one, 189, from the whole main card was just everybody was getting knocked out. It was unbelievable. You'd never see anything like that again.
Yeah, it was.
I don't think even this card's going to top that. You know, so
I think as well there was the build-up that like I hadn't been here in a good few years,
Yeah.
and in the meantime a lot of Irish guys had all come up to a level, so it was like a big crescendo of all that kind of stuff. You know, lads, everyone had gone through Cage
It was
Warriors.
more emotional the first time. You
Yeah.
said it coming out. You know,
Yeah.
got a bit more because it was bananas. Everyone was going crazy.
Yeah.
Hadn't experienced that in Dublin, you know.
Yeah.
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 no, I couldn't wait to get out there this time.
Yeah.
Honestly, from the minute we got into the change room, we wanted to go out and fight. I really did. It's great. I actually enjoy this one more than I did the last one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one killed me. Emotional
Oh,
roller
well,
coaster,
we can't,
up
yeah,
and down,
Jesus
up and down. It was like, you know, obviously for Cole down, and then you and Ash back up, and then Paddy down again. And at the end, I was like, I'm going home. I can't deal with this anymore. Like, tell some Mosh, get out of here.
It's the name of the game, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
You
Yeah,
know,
been on
you
both
take-
sides of that coin.
Yeah, you take the good with the bad. We've all been there, but you
What's
know,
it like going as a fighter, and then you know obviously Red was in the same situation, like just thinking like, do you get like Jesus Christ? I love to fight in front of that crowd.
Have you ever seen me walking out? Obviously, because I'm taller than everyone else as well. But when we're walking out, I'm always bouncing around at the back because I get all mad, emotional, and stuck into it. Like, and then you walk up and you go, "You're not going in, mate." It's like you got refused in a nightclub. Like,
going through your head. Imagine if I was actually a good fighter.
I'd be on this guy.
If I was actually any good.
I'd have a shot at this. I'd have a shot at this.
But so what's next now for you? This fella, Nessa. Where do you want to fight next? Like what?
Well, it's already been decided, hasn't it? Not? You and Wilson Hayes had a little
Oh yeah,
thing on
shit.
Twitter.
No, I don't think
Did you
so,
not?
no.
Wilson Hayes not say you wanted
You
to fight?
remember.
And
Yeah,
you
no,
said,
I did,
"Yeah, I'll
yeah.
fight you."
Yeah, I fight Manny Bear.
That's
but
what I mean. Is that not kind of?
No,
I thought that was going to happen. Well, it was pretty
No.
much both of you were happy with the situation.
No, he just called me. I think he's on a 2-fight skid and.
Yeah.
and
The last time someone called Neil up from America, I won't give his name. We said, yeah, we're taking no problem. The UFC said, not a chance. He's on a 2-fight downer. Forget about him.
Yeah.
So
you
I
wouldn't
don't
know.
think it's gonna go that way, you know.
Yeah.
But his last fight, they were saying the winner of it could have went on and get thrown into the title conversation. You know what I
It's
mean? Like,
mad, isn't it?
it's weird how it works like
It's a
that.
crazy division, though, you know.
The flyweight because they want new.
You look
blood
at
all the
Louis
time.
Smoker now, 4-1, you know,
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he's looking for top 15.
yeah.
Guy, you know, I think he moved up to
Did
13.
he move into the
I think
rankings? I think he
5
did.
or something, is he?
No, I think he moved to 14th. I think
Tom
he's up
Breeze
there,
went in
yeah.
as well, did he? No, he didn't. Sorry,
I
it was
think he went to 4 and
UK
5,
anyway.
But
Forward and 14, check it there.
no, I think
You
he's.
nerds always Google things.
I
Look,
think
they know all that.
I think he
nerds.
is 14. Yeah, he was looking for the top 15.
I maybe that's why I was
opponents,
going
yeah.
to the top 15.
And would you have anyone that you'd like? Obviously, knowing you that someone like Wilson Hayes said he wants to fight you, well, you're like, all right, I'll fight anyone. Like, you know,
yeah,
you're happy
I
enough to
don't
fight
really
it,
give a fuck,
but there's no one in particular.
I don't really give a fuck.
Unraging John
Everybody,
Lineker left. I wanted him and Lineker fight for so long. Like,
Good scrap.
Imagine-
Would you not think he'll come back down? I know he won at Bantam, but I see.
Looked lean tiny, didn't he?
but what about these IVs and lads?
He looked
The
fine.
IVs are the new.
Well, it was actually, it
situation.
looked like there was
Yeah.
more between them than
Yeah.
4 kilos or something. You know what I mean? It's,
Ah, it was a colossal amount.
yeah, it looked
yeah.
huge. Like, it
Like
looked
me
massive.
standing beside you.
Yeah, that's what your man was like taller and bigger. Like.
Fucking midget.
Well, what's the crack with these IVs? Like, obviously, do you use IVs when you rehydrate? Like, I mean, what's the story?
No.
Like, I mean, is it?
No, looks
No.
at the camera and all. It's like The Office.
Stevie
No.
never
No,
did. Stevie,
never, never.
no, Stevie, I tell you what Stevie does is, doesn't have tea for 2 days, and then he drops the weight.
Good man.
That's
I
it,
just
yeah.
drink about 20 cups of plain tea.
You and Paddy Hoolan.
I
Release a wake up book. Like, just take sugar out of the tea and that. You know what I mean?
I wouldn't buy it there when I couldn't wait in the hotel. It goes up ways and I was 131 the night before the Thursday. Yeah, that's grand. Like, go down and have a cup of tea. Your man comes out with a big pot, four cups of that. Yeah. I woke up the next day.
I believe that.
142.
I went out and said to my have a cup of tea. Just have one of their cups. You said no problem.
Yeah, I just
I'm
have
blaming.
one of them.
The cup was that size though. It was going, he's like
pot
that.
was
You have to look like.
bollocks. Up on the next day. Cry out, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm just wondering because remember, Norman, he was saying he was lured never afterwards. I wonder if that's something to do with the fact.
Ah, he's a naughty, he's lying, all that fucking lying. Don't be lying in there.
I don't know. Like,
I think lads are probably like getting on top of everything else a bit more because they don't have that crutch afterwards, you know, to help them rehydrate. But there's a mixture, guys. Like
Does it make a
half
difference?
guys I know do it. I've done both, and I think it does, but that could just be in your head. You know what I mean?
No, I don't know.
But there's people saying it's like not even safe with the whole fluid to the brain thing and all. I think that's the biggest argument. But I'm just wondering, will lads
I think
be-
the problem is that people will still cut the same and then not have the.
yeah, so you may as well give it to them.
Yeah, so you might as well. It doesn't make that much of a difference anyway. Like, as in, physically it doesn't make that much of a difference. I don't know why. I don't know. I suppose it's just part of that, like the USADA. That's their rules. Like,
and did they police it? Did they police it like over the event around there? Or you saw Carl put up the picture like the no bags, but they didn't actually.
No.
Yeah.
The fighters weren't even.
You were saying. Was that you saying to me like the only way they could actually do that is to keep lads in the room for like 2 hours?
The only way to stop it, really.
Yeah,
he said, I asked him, so he said when they test you, that they look for is the traces of the plastics in your
But you can get IVs in glass bottles anyway.
Right.
So it's a bit of a,
that's what I want.
The old
I think
school way
I would say more or less down to stop people cutting that much weight.
Yeah.
I don't think it's nothing to do with it's covering this, that, and the other. I wouldn't give a bollocks what anybody says about that.
Yeah.
I think it's basically to stop people fucking cutting that much weight.
Crazy weight and
then
getting put at risk.
More or less, if you can't do it. If you can't do the IV, just go up away.
Me and Andy are going to be outside after the weigh-ins with like long jackets on glass bottles.
Glass
What are you
bottles,
looking for, lads? What are you looking for? A multi-bits or do you want
Yeah, he's known for cheating.
Yeah.
But
Moving swiftly on.
Yeah, probably a spelling test.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can see
Nice swap seats, Chris.
this is it. I'm trying to get to avoid. We need to see some of the CP trainers.
I'm going to be walking home.
But and you have any word on Red now for us yet? He told me obviously in that SevereMMA exclusive.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Canadian
Red. That's right,
Canadian Red.
Canadian Red,
Canadian Red, yeah.
Now. We're going to go there. Whose gym were they training in when they were here? Like?
Oh! Come back speaking French.
Yeah. They can't even speak English.
But you think this lightweight move? You think that's the way to get him? Do you think that's where he's best?
No, look, Razar was starting to run a bit with down when he come back, and he was going to go away. He went away to my top team before, but they're all queuing up to fight him. So he said, "Go somewhere where you don't know." So he'd been talking there about keeping Scotland. Yeah. So they offered him to come over and look after him. So he went over.
Yeah. And
you seem to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Good setup over there.
Good setup.
Yeah, good setup.
But I said to him like, "What do they do different than us?" He said, "No, just speak a bit different."
Yeah. Listen, we all know. We've been around long enough. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think it was good for him to get away. Yeah, it's good for him to get away then and come back then.
And the door's open again. The door's open for when he wants to pop over again as well. And why lightweight do you think?
They're closed in their gym for him, but
he's gonna have to.
Yeah, he can fuck off over there.
If I can not play.
I was with APR, great bleeding wrestling class. Sure, he bag.
And do you think it's better for lightweight? Do you think he's better at lightweight? Do you think it could too much? Because you don't cut an awful lot of weight.
No.
And I think you can see it in his and Gunny's fights, the way their opponents wear down after round after round. You can see the kind of benefit of not, jumping into bats, doing that whole kind of thing. Because then you can start, you obviously land with a lot more volume and stuff. Do you think with him at lightweight you'd be a more steady performance over 3 rounds? Do you think you'd get that? Like?
No, I think it was more a confidence thing. Look, he made the weight and he never looked as good in his life.
Yes,
you know, but...
So the morning that cut he was bleeding, he was training on the running machine, full of energy.
Yeah. He looked good against Whiteford up until the lights were turned off, do you know what I mean? That's like...
But, you see, he started rushing, you know what I mean? He gets... you start trying to exciting people, you know what I mean? He's getting too fucking
trying to do what they want from you.
Instead of doing what you do, you know what I mean?
Look after
if you look at the fight the weekend, Whitford's fight, the weekend, like what did Macho Man say? He just kept taking them down, stuck on him,
Park did the same against my daddy, relaxed and stayed off.
I was going to give him a kick in the arse in the last fight.
Yeah.
Trying to like do a fight for the fans.
I started swinging,
I'm bleeding raw now. Stop, box like.
The fans are amazing, but if you lose, they're
they
don't care. Like they don't care. Like if you lose,
you get caught up in that. You know, and that's what happened, Reza. I think that's what happened, Reza. I don't think it was the bad way. He looked great. He was feeling strong, and then just got caught up in that. I have to get out here and perform, or else I'm gone. A lot of people are just worried about getting caught.
I never seen him though. I never seen him get thrown.
That's a real situation.
But he never got like overpowered or thrown around at 7.
No, he didn't. I just think he was trying to do what the other fellas do: throw them hands and get a knockout. Instead of doing what he does. Double leg, take it down, pressure, elbow the head off. You do what you're good at.
John Bektic is it looks like he could be a future champion. I feel like he's a machine. That was his first fight in a week's notice. Cut that much weight. You know what I mean? That was a big ass.
He told me he was lighter than he was. I think he was 84 or something. Told me he was 81.
Every fighter that's ever lived. Oh, yeah, knock 2 kilos off. Always, if anyone asks you, 2 kilos lighter.
He made a phone call to Seery to get a bit of advice.
No, he just got his hair cut. That head's not fucking big. 2 kilo just fell off.
But when do you think it's ideal for him? When would you like to see him back in there? I mean, do you have to take more time out because of that?
If he could go in December, we got a 155 fight, no problem.
And what's the situation with UFC? You're just going to have to wait now because he wants to move up rather than...
I just sent him a message saying, look, if you want about 145, you want the best out of him, you need 10 weeks.
Yeah.
No, that's it, you know.
Yeah.
And he's talking about going to try start, we're half of that camp.
Yeah.
Snake.
So that's it. So, you know, he needs time, but
Snake
he's
off.
ready to go 155 for 2 or 3
Snake
weeks.
off.
Yeah.
Yeah. So around 55, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Great running cage warriors at 155.
That's what I never, like, I don't remember him getting swung around by guys or overpowered or anything like that. So
There's only fought Lewis Long and he was
yeah,
massive.
he's as big as they come with that way. Yeah.
Dumped him on his head, beat him. Look, he's beating good lads. Just as I said, you're just going in there, rush of blood to the head, doing what the UFC wants you to do, go in there and he just got caught. You know, he got caught with the left hand, and when you have a glass chin, it's the way you get out.
But, and would you like to go in December as well, or would you like to take a bit of a breather now?
No, we don't really care. Give a fuck. Like last year, the fought bleeding, was it 24th of January? It was all over Christmas Sweden, and all, in Sweden. So, but when's the Boston 17th, is it?
Yeah, that's
that
it.
seems more like
17th,
yeah.
Or else, do you know what? Probably London. I would like to find the London card
February.
again. Yeah, in February. Yeah. That'd be a good time to get going again.
Now, come here, Neil. Let's get down to the nitty gritty. What you spending the money on, or what are you spending the
Hey, we
money
get the
on?
money. Yeah.
Yeah, what are you going to spend it on? Then?
You have to
We
do...
upgrade me cars, or you know.
Don't mind him, he's straight into the piggy bank.
Is he a miser like that? Is he? Would that all be saved? And
Are you fucking
He's having
kidding me?
a big wedding.
I keep ringing
He's
and
gonna
hanging
put
up.
a ring
I
in that
wonder if
Reebok
my
here.
Poxy credit for my phone.
give him a one ringer?
Yeah,
Give him a
and here,
Jesus.
at the minute the answer, I just knock it off.
He's got credit today.
Shit. If they had it in their
Yeah, we
hand.
got credit today, he's a big spender.
Yeah, but
You're crazy. You still have a credit phone. You're 36. You have 4
Are
kids.
you kidding me, man? I've only
You're
took-
36. How do you still have a credit
at that.
phone? Jesus
The truth
Christ.
is, right? I can't even upgrade it because it's robbed.
Borrow, that's what he meant to say.
Jesus.
She had to top me up today.
Yeah, you know what he's talking about?
Fucking hell.
5 for credit. 5 for credit.
5 for credit.
Five
What
for
the
credit, yeah.
fuck are you
The
doing?
patron saint of English.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Anybody that's not on the way 5 gets a call from me.
Oh, God. So, yeah, you've nothing you kind of want to say. Like, it's amazing. I think it's great you got a bonus, man. Saying it to you
I think
last
it's
time you were
about
here.
You
fucking
deserve 2 of them,
Oh,
ain't
yeah,
you?
you've deserved them, but as well, like, for me, you're one of your, like, without sounding too sappy, you're kind of working class hero. You deserve a little break now and again, and I kind of think it's good. But are you gonna go on a holiday? Are you gonna do anything nice with it, no?
He spends all his
Get
holidays
a new
fighting.
couch or something.
Do you know?
No.
His holidays are literally for his fights. You don't...
Oh, we should bring the kids to Disneyland.
Yeah, you should.
It's too fucking far. I have too many kids.
Too expensive.
You kidding me?
No, we bring
Nicky, send Nicky a call and see what the crack is.
No cartel with me.
Yeah. I won't even buy a set. She said the other day, Mum, we're going out for something to eat. She goes, we need to get a 7-seat. I said, no, I'll be back in a sec when I've got Andy Brother's car. So now we just split the family.
Jesus.
So you had no special celebration or anything?
No, nothing.
No.
Not a thing.
That's terrible. They should. You shouldn't actually have to organise this stuff down here. Someone should
No,
actually do
it's
it.
mad.
It's
It's
really
not
get a
like
coach or
mad,
something
yeah,
like that.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
put that
Coach, long-time friend.
Yeah,
have you
long-time
organised
friend.
something?
How
fucking
was the
yeah.
prize party? I'll let you know.
Yeah, surprise is you're paying for it.
Yeah, plus the creams.
Plus the creams,
Yeah, you couldn't even get. You couldn't even get.
You should have been all over that party as a sweetener to get in on that 50 grand. You should have
They're
been
not even
organising something.
Dome's brand.
Didn't even splash out in
No.
the decent ones. Like.
But Spar, we're looking for sponsors, so. But yeah, that London card. The only thing about that is the Bama card's on the same day. I think that's crazy that they've put the events on the same day. I mean, it seems like
I
it's.
doubt the UFC give a shit.
No.
Yeah, I know,
It's
but
not
it's
for
like,
them to worry about, like, you know.
yeah, I know. It just seems like I think if an Irish fighter's on that, UFC card,
Yeah.
it could mess with Bama. You know what I mean? Because of the times.
Bama or Ireland, is it?
It's
Yeah,
in
yeah,
Ireland.
Yeah, same night, yeah.
Same
Ireland.
way.
There's England v Ireland in the rugby or something that day as
Yeah.
well, and then they're doing, I don't know why, but they're
Oh,
doing
Wallace,
England v
him and
Ireland.
Miles is on the Ireland team. We're fucked.
Yeah, Rollins.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Andy.
Jesus,
Yeah,
hey, your
correct.
must look very good last night.
Even he's getting in on that.
No, they're all at it like.
Poor Chris.
What was
He's
your,
actually
what was your,
saying
what was
that.
your record?
Yeah.
Is that true? Actually, the one that's on Sherdog, Andy. I used to always look at that when I was doing my discoveries.
When we found there was no records, we just screwed them.
I love
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
So he's
yeah.
making up his own
Yeah.
now. 19 and 1 I was.
Someone the man.
You cheated and got fucked out.
Yeah, that was something else. Yeah, that was something else.
Stop talking about that. Fucking hell.
Remember Andy walking out in the points? Do you remember that?
What?
Do you remember Andy walking out in the points? What was it? What was it the point when you fought and got beaten? Remember you tapped out?
What was it?
Oh, was that rings, was it?
Cage Rage Contenders, was it or something?
Yeah, the rings event there as
Was.
well.
I mean, what?
Bushido, was it?
Yeah, what about
Bushido rings, yeah.
Yeah, remember you walked out in that, was it? I was in the crowd for that. I seen him tapping out like you. Remember?
That's where you learned it.
Yeah.
This coming from the man called Two Tap.
Yeah.
Because he's a cheating
No,
bastard.
Neil
He tapped
Money's
twice
in.
in one fight. Like.
Yeah, but I'll admit it.
It's called you cheat. He tapped twice in one fight.
Let's
Like.
go mad now.
No honour either.
That's
Yeah, he's gonna batter you
Chris,
later.
stay there, Chris.
Yeah. I'm just gonna have to go like that to fist this gun. I know my look I'll miss it, so you're definitely getting in the chops.
But, well, Chris two-tap Jackalan maybe as well, huh?
Yeah.
But let's not get into it. I mean,
Well, let's get into it. The prick tapped in the first round. Video footage of he tapped in the first round,
Yeah.
and then said he didn't tap in the first
Well, I
round.
thought he tapped.
For it.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
And got out.
yeah, we know that, do we?
yeah. He
Definitely.
tapped and then said he didn't.
Yeah, but you done what I do. You stupid cunt. You get out of a triangle and
Go
then
back
get
into
in.
it.
Yeah, and
It
you
felt
know,
nice though.
Yeah.
Yeah. That feels nice. I get back into that.
we
like.
do it all the time in
No,
training.
yeah.
There.
We give them all the time
All
we're
the
doing
time
it.
we're in training.
Got out and
Got
kind of
out,
thought, no, he's definitely not going to go for that. You go for the
Yeah.
armbar now, went to throw the shot. And,
Yeah.
I'm good at escaping them. We'll put your head back in there.
Yeah.
Well, you would have mad week though. I mean, you had a kid born exactly the week before as well.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
congratulations, you big
Thank
idiot.
you.
you.
Yeah,
It's first born.
my son was born literally the week before on the Saturday.
It's great, isn't it?
It was amazing, but it was obviously not the best time for it to happen.
Starving yourself.
But this lad's under him with four of them hanging out in the week. I was like, can't really complain, like, you know. But no, it was like trying to cut weight and all. She was in the hospital for the whole week then, so I was going in and out there and trying to train. I was a
So
little bit
making
of that.
excuses.
No excuses. Because I was actually doing great till that moment, so
Yeah,
there was
yeah.
no excuses
No
to be had.
excuse,
Like
yeah,
everything was perfect. Like then I just jumped in a triangle for the crack. You know?
Yeah, just I bet you can get out of this. Bollocks. Now it's
Yeah, I'm gonna show it.
Show everybody.
I did an interview with Pete and I said to him,
Get the biscuits out of the
yeah,
shop.
yeah.
No, it's just a mic.
I said to Pete about 2 weeks before I was there. He's tapped a load of lads a triangle in pro MMA. Who gets tapped to a triangle? And I was thinking a week after. Yeah, I was thinking a week after. I was sitting there going, I should have just went like that. This guy, as it's happening, this guy gets tapped to triangles in pro MMA. Like.
Oh man, it's mad though. But there's what advice would you give him now? You two lads. Look, Andy, you've got a fair few kids as well. I don't know.
Fair few, I like that. Few you know about, few you don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, what she say? She's a liar.
So what advice did you give to Chris as a daddy now?
He gave me advice before. Don't do it. He
Well,
said.
don't do
It's too late.
it. Two, take every fight.
Yeah.
Fight that pops
Get
up,
away.
just take it, yeah.
Get a weekend in a hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jesus, that's pessimistic,
No
lads.
kids, mate.
What?
No kids.
Not that I know of. No, definitely not though. Definitely.
Fairness, who the fuck would let him up on the
Jesus.
He looks like a junkie.
I
think this is a shank. Look at him, look at
Show them the shoes.
They're not even his
There's
shoes.
Stephen Lowry's
I just thought I was copying Chris.
They're not even his shoes.
Lowry's the coolest member of Team Ryan. You want to watch that? He's keeping your rep alive out
He's
there.
also the dirtiest.
years ago. He's a different head every week. The Jew head 1 week, then it's the bleeding head. The Walker stop.
Oh yeah.
Did you see the height?
You were just saying you were telling me he's trying to look like Tom Egan now, was it?
No, sure, he was trying to do the Conor McGregor, then he was doing the Tom.
Yeah.
When he gets onto the series, he's bollocks.
Yeah.
Just shave and don't give him bollocks.
Chop your
Like.
legs off.
He go around on his knees.
What you say? He's got. Do any of you have any interest in this card this weekend without Vitor? We were talking about it a bit on the way in. I'm interested just to see Vitor now after the whole
He's a fucking cheat.
like blatant.
It's the truth though.
Yeah.
Like, there's no.
I know a few of them.
Cheat. Like. He's a cheat that was allowed cheat for a
The
long time.
doctor told him to do that.
It happens all the time.
Yeah, but what doctor told him to do it? That's the thing, man. What doctor told him to do it? His mate, the doctor.
Yeah.
I know
But Hendo was on the test as well, but he was.
Yeah, but I don't know what it is, but for some reason we all just let Dan Henderson away with it. That's
No,
Dan Henderson.
no, he isn't.
Yeah, it's Hendo, it's grand.
Cunt
Like.
itch, he's going to take your head off.
Yeah,
Kill you.
juice or no juice,
Yeah.
he's taking your head off. Yeah.
And is
Because
this?
Henderson doesn't moan about it, doesn't cry about it.
Yeah,
That
he just,
fucker was
just gets on.
Yeah.
crying like a baby then, wasn't he?
Yeah. I think your man was saying to Seery on the way up as well that Almeida lad who fought Pickett, remember when we were in Vegas? I think he's going to be a beast. I think he could be a bantamweight
It was a
champion.
great fight, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Unbelievable, flying knee.
Said he was losing that fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dug deep.
Yeah.
Pickett was shocking the world there.
Yeah.
No one thought he had a
Pickett, yeah.
chance.
They were in the same changing room as us. I never seen people praying as long. They must have been half an hour praying and 5 minutes on the pad.
He was a man
That's all you need to do,
Oh my
man.
God!
Yeah.
You had a little prayer meeting in the room. We did about 5 minutes on the pads.
Yeah, 5 minutes on the pad.
Should've
This
given
is
the
the
best
stretch warm up, and then
Yeah.
Jesus.
No praying in the
That's
team
when you
room
were
before
praying.
he's going. No.
No. Jesus, yeah.
No, not into that shit.
No, you're not going to see a tank of Jesus now at the end. I tell you, if you more
Definitely not.
quids here, you're just going to change on us. You're going to start becoming,
No way,
polished.
I'm still going to be in this shack of a place. Getting in, and he goes to
Money
cranes.
Seery be like that, just
Yeah,
floating
money.
around the place.
Neil Money Series, baby.
Yeah,
The
not a
new
chance.
reign begins.
No,
More than 50 grand in this place.
yeah.
That's this room.
No.
50 grand.
What do you think, Andy? Yeah, Andy, you were very upset when you came in, weren't you? You didn't know what to
I'm
make
having
of
an
it.
asthma attack. The fuckers. They're bleeding dust all over the place.
And come here, Battle Zone actually. Battle Zone next month. No, this month.
This month, yeah.
Yeah, some great
Special
fights.
UFC guests going to be there.
Who, I wonder who it is.
Yeah, I don't know. Leah, you coming?
I heard he's buying everyone a drink.
Easy.
Right.
It's that Battle Zone is that high profile. Has UFC fighters on the decks and everything doing
On
the
the
music,
decks,
you know
yeah.
what I mean?
Well, yeah, come on, he's a shy fighter. And he's fucking even worse than a DJ,
I
isn't he?
think he's a
He done DJ with my missus' 40th.
They made me play that shit.
And he was there, him and Duppy were there, and all he did when Redder was on the decks, threw cake at him, right, sweets
With
at
a
him,
drinking problem.
called him
that's all.
names, and he was the poor fella.
With a drinking problem.
And do you think that's why, do you think Seery, like he has done with his fighting career, he's actually holding Paul back now in his music career as well?
Yeah. have you ever listened to him?
I always listen to him. He's
Well, come here, Andy. This is your chance. Get your plug for Battle Zone. Tell people where it's going to be.
Reed's the hotel, don't ask
Yeah,
me.
let me pull up them fights.
I
Can
think
the
Larry pulled up the fights. Larry's the matchmaker.
Just a
He
vote.
brutally is.
Oh,
There's
went off the phone.
Paul Byrne from Air Gym against Ronald McKay. That's a good fight.
That's a clan war, isn't it?
No, that's on your show.
People are telling me
Oh,
that.
no, Paul Byrne was fighting Thing on your show. He's injured now, is he?
Oh, they don't know. Look, nothing's official.
no,
It's
no.
actually.
No, that was Charlie who was meant to be fighting there.
Charlie was fucking.
Conrad busted his knee. He looks like he had to get an operation on it.
Really?
Yeah.
Bad.
He done that wrestling league, Norwich Open, threw him in, and hurt his knee. And a week later, he went to that sports clinic, told him your knee is fucked.
You're talking 9 months or something like.
Yeah, ACL, yeah. So
No one likes him anyway.
Is that true?
I don't know why you train there, Neil. You don't like anyone at the gym.
Hello, do. Few people.
Just
not
none
him.
of them.
Just not him.
Just not him. yeah.
Yes, he's a cage of the people. Look, he's usually in there on his own.
Right.
Duffy and Carl Moore. That's it. Like.
And Joe Duffy.
Carl
was
Roach,
training with
Jesus.
us, was he? When he was
No,
over?
Joe was just hanging around the gym. He wasn't training at all, no.
That was misfortune, isn't it? But yeah, look, safety is fucking
Ah, yeah,
main
shit
thing, isn't it?
happens,
Really,
like,
or
shit
not?
happens.
There's a lot of people giving out, crying about this, that, and the other. And
No, because like to be honest, I was kind of going, what the fuck? But then when you actually hear the fact, it was the Saturday before the fight
Yeah,
he was sparring. So
everybody's
that's gonna
whinging and going,
yeah,
what's he
yeah.
doing?
That's of course he was
what's
sparring
he
the
doing?
week
Fucking sparred
the
this,
week
that, and the
before.
other.
You're gonna be
Everybody
sparring.
spars
Yeah,
the week before.
yeah. If you're sparring on the Wednesday before the fight, you're a bit of a tick. But like if you're sparring the week, that's your
The
last
week
sparring
before,
session.
yeah.
It's your last sparring session.
Last sparring
Why
session,
do you think they didn't announce it straight away though? Like, what was the story? Did you think they kind of held off so people would like?
There's loads of
not sell
stories
tickets?
going
No, well, as far as I know, like, he didn't know himself because. Remember they were in their
Yeah.
gym that night?
Yeah.
They were there, he was there,
yeah.
yeah.
We were there, sitting there.
Yeah, well, sure, Eric was talking about how he was looking forward to walking out with Joe and all. So when I was driving home, my phone started going off. I was like, "Geez, that was some poker face he had."
Texas he was talking, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
how did they
Well,
know?
well, I sort of asked them.
Can't check that on a scanner. And
No, I think what they said was
someone said he got.
they got him checked out, whatever, in the hospital, and then they said if he was to fight Saturday and he got knocked out like he did the week before, what would happen to him? And they said he'd be banned for 4 weeks, only 28 days.
Right.
So what's the difference of getting knocked out this Saturday or last Saturday? You're still going to be in that time frame, so you can't fight. That's
it,
what
it's
it
gone,
comes
yeah.
down to. That's what it comes down to in the end.
Right, well, That's that, isn't it?
I think maybe UFC are afraid then, just in case we did take another fucking smack in that.
Yeah, of course. And something happened. If they knew about it, then they're liable for what happened. So
I can remember a lad telling me he got cussed in a fight, an Irish pro, like, and he said for months, like literally 9 months after when he got jabbed, he got a kick in the head, didn't you? Remember? I remember you were telling me that before Bale, was it?
Yeah.
For Chris Bale, Huey kicked
In the second round with Chris Bale, and he asked me, what round is it? And that's not in there. That was in the head kick a few weeks ago.
2 weeks ago, go ahead, kicked him in. Now where the fuck it was? Who threw that? It was like the Jackie Chan thing.
Yeah. Your foot just comes up out of nowhere.
Which one did that?
Brilliant.
Yeah, well.
And then in the fight, you were like, you didn't know.
Then the fight, he caught me he caught me with a hook or something in the second round, and that just
like a bit of a flash.
And here, sat down in the chair. Where the fuck am I? You have to go back out there for 2 rounds. Get out there.
Third round.
Ever said he say he caught you with a kick, was it?
No, it was Huey, the little pox, that
Huey.
little cunt.
He's on the battle zone card. Huey.
Yeah.
He's a beast. He went missing off for a while, but now he's back. Yeah, he's back training solid.
Yeah, he was in there, jumping in there, and he was a bit young, and he was sort of fighting for half an hour now, come to watch him, and he was more worried about fighting for them and getting bags of nerves than he was fighting.
Yeah, he's a
Too
very
much on Facebook. Damn's a lot, man. Putting too much shit on Facebook, and then they're under pressure finding an amateur fight. If you watch boxing, like amateur boxing, they fight every week. Give a bollocks, like I don't give a fuck. Like just go in and fight. Get better, you get worse. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's like those my head in amateurs and they're training 5 years and they're 4-1.
Yeah.
Should I bleed?
Take it 3 months off between fights. Take it 3 months off between fights.
You shouldn't be cutting that much weight.
Yeah,
You go every few
no, I
weeks.
couldn't fight that regularly. I have to cut. What cut?
12-week
fucking
camp
amateur.
for an amateur fight on my show or something. I throw all their lads in.
But see, I think the problem is that the way the shows approach it as well. They're making the shows all amateur. They're putting amateur titles on them. They're almost treating them like they're pros, but they don't have to pay them. Instead of just like these lads should be fighting in school halls once every week or 2 weeks. You know what I mean? On almost what the MMA league used to be.
But they
it's
can't
hard,
do it out with
it's
the
hard,
headshots.
Audiences.
It's hard. Like, there's not that many shows around anymore, is there?
Yeah, but that if you did it like that, where you meet
Yeah,
up.
but the problem
You
is
can't be
the
taking headshots though every second week. Like some of the
Same as amateur
Where's the
boxing.
headgear on you? All the gear, not the headgear, the gloves are not that much strength in it. There's no problem getting plenty of fights. I think there should be more than you should be fighting a goofy times if you can get. I give loads of names for fights for shows and don't get them. And then once you're trying to get pros for this bleeding show, SBG and mine, and then the Rush lads, give me the same names all the time. Cork lads, Detroit lads give you a couple names, but try and get anyone else pros.
Yeah.
Nightmare.
Can you imagine to be screaming out?
I like that fight at the top though, John McColgan and Thomas Hogan.
Yeah.
At catchweight. That's a very good fight.
That's a good
Why was it a catchweight?
I think because we had someone else at Thomas Hogan, they pulled out, and then we had someone else at Joe, and both guys, one fight's at 70, isn't it?
Yeah.
Good word.
77.
Charlie Ward's on that fight card, is he?
Yeah, Charlie's on it now.
Will Fleury.
His fight's been announced, is it?
Will Fleury.
Yeah, Will Fleury, yeah. Will's jumping in there late as well. That was who was meant to fight Conrad. That would have been a cracking
Been a
fight.
good fight.
Two good
Yeah,
grapplers.
Charlie,
Two very
Charlie
good
and
grapplers.
Conrad would have been a great fight, yeah.
Two big
Would have
lads.
been
And
a
French
good
Chris.
knock,
French Chris. Paul Lawrence.
Yeah, the nicest man.
Is Paul Lawrence's first lightweight fight, is it? Or was it his second? Did he not fight his first? Was his debut not a welterweight? You were in the corner of the guy.
Last two were welterweight, weren't he?
Yeah, I think
Chris
so.
has a lot of potential.
Yeah.
I think.
Chris is just too nice.
Yeah.
Isn't he?
Just be saying sorry to you when he's punching
He's
you.
hitting me off.
Sorry about that, you alright? That's what he does be doing in the gym. In judo throws you.
Does he fight though on the night now? Sometimes.
Sometimes he's really good.
Yeah.
And if he listens, he's good. That's it, you know.
He's still very early on in his pro career, I mean, isn't he?
He's not young either, you know.
Yeah. He's not serious age though.
No, but he's not
Nobody's
as
my
serious.
age. Only dinosaurs are that old.
He's older than you, Neil, is he?
What?
He's older than you, is he?
I think he's older than me. Thank fuck.
Is he older than you, is he? I didn't think there was anyone older than you.
Dinosaurs.
I like that one actually, Ian Cleary and Nathan Kelly. Nathan Kelly's that Barry Oglesby's uncle, he's really solid.
Yeah, he's
really
good,
good
yeah.
fighter.
And Ian is tough.
Ian from Roddy's place, yeah.
He
really
seems
good.
to get better all the time. Like
He's been
every
fighting
time
a
I've
long,
seen
long
him.
time though, hasn't he?
He was an amateur years ago. Fighting amateur years.
He used to fight in the cage and then the cars there in the basketball.
Fought cage in there, yeah.
But no need for lads to go pros if they're not, you know, going to
especially if you're like if you're working full time, you have kids and you.
Yeah. Should have never done it.
If he had been able to do amateur, think how much better your record would look. If you're able to go through the amateur. No, but
Well, yeah,
seriously.
it is, because we went to America at a time in Chicago, and lads had like 20 and 30 amateur
Yeah,
fights.
of course.
Yeah.
But they were doing the same
Make all your
rules.
mistakes and then turn pro. You know what I mean? You would have been there for about 40 years making
40
those
years,
mistakes.
yeah.
I'm still making them. I'm still doing it. I'd still be amateur.
Yeah, come on, we expect that from you.
Right, so that card is 28 November at the Regency Hotel. That's
Yeah.
all, it's always in the Regency, always a great night
Yeah,
as well.
definitely.
And come here, how many are you looking at? There's already a lot of fights
Yeah,
in that
many
card.
fights. I told matchmate,
It's his show. Any
40.
fights are on
You gotta
it.
clear
Who's
what's
fighting
going
on
on.
it? Yeah.
matchmate 20.
Just takes the
I said,
money at
it's
the end
hard
of the
when we
night.
pull out anyway.
Do you
With
really,
my bleeding head in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you like being a promoter, Andy, do you? So you're really selling this one to me.
I used to be stressed out that my eyeball today.
You just leave
Well,
it. They're
I
going to do
have
it. They're going
Well,
to do it.
you can say is that the leading show in Irish MMA now? There's this,
Yes.
Akuma, and
Well, the big show, I suppose, is but the other cage things now starting to put a few MMA fights on.
Yeah, but it's a
Yeah,
mix.
MMA
You
wise,
guys
yeah, I
are-
think, yeah,
you
we
guys
probably
are probably the
We're
biggest.
regular keeping it big. We try to put pros on.
Yeah.
Try to put the pros
That's
on.
the problem at the moment. I think something needs
Our
to.
show we bleeding 6 pros matched and we ended up with 2, was it, I think?
But
Yeah.
even if you're putting on 2 or 3 at the end, that's grand. Like, but I always think lads like you and John all should come together and
Ford?
the likes of the show should be.
No?
You can't just put on an all amateur show.
No.
Do you know what I mean? You can't just put on an all amateur show and make money off it.
What's that fucker saying?
he's just gone to be a junkie.
It's all a junkie.
I'll tell you one thing, we did try and spot the house this.
Why do you think I brought you?
Yeah. Crackhead here beside me.
We're gonna have a seance or something now.
You're whispering in my ear trying to sell me something. You have 50 grand, you want a bag.
I don't think you should be able to put on an all amateur show though. I think there should be some rule, like unless it's a small show in like a school hall or but if you're selling like 600-700 tickets and then you're not paying anyone on the card, that's bullshit.
Yeah, well, we're going to try and do the basketball arena next year and do get 10 pro fights, and that's the.
Shouldn't have said it. Now everyone else is gonna do it.
Well, I'm saying it now. We're doing the basketball arena, 10 pro fights on the card. We're getting a special guest, Neil Seery's refereeing them, UFC fighter.
Oh, that's
Hey,
cool.
UFC fighter.
UFC
Neil, money, Seery, Andy in the building.
Seery.
Are you gonna start wearing 3 pieces now? I think it's time. I think it's
Oh,
time to
he
embrace it.
has a
Baby
suit.
cap.
He has a suit.
He
Yeah, we
does?
called him the
Ah, yeah.
first Dublin show, brought him down, right?
Yeah.
Measured him up, suit and boot with him, the whole lot.
I'd say it had that elastic waist on it
Yeah,
like you
it's
have in primary school.
It's still hanging in the fucking bag. He never took it out of the bag. It's still hanging in the
No,
press.
never took it out of the bag.
He hasn't been to court yet. That's
No.
only for court.
Right,
He
for
only
court,
wears
Good traction.
good tracksuit for
For a
court.
hassle,
You're good
but-
track. You're good tracksuit for
Good
court.
Reebok stuff as
Yeah,
well.
you go to court, you go like that little smackhead. Yeah, we both.
Come here, I got you well. They have to say you don't usually get opportunities
Ah, that
to
was
get
great.
you back. MMA hour.
That was great.
Dropping them as a Manchester United fan.
That was
MMA
top
hour.
notch now. And
Did you
then,
see-
and then they go and they will put the United jersey
Oh,
on.
did
That
you
was
see the
ah,
photo?
Yeah, it was
Oh
great.
my
that
God.
was great.
It's
Whoever done
absolutely
that,
perfect.
you're dead.
What do you think? Is this?
Yeah, was it done it?
No, it wasn't Glenn. It was somebody else.
He had
done
some
it, yeah.
anonymous name, like this guy just dropped it off.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Whoever you are, fair
Brilliant.
play to you.
No, he couldn't do that.
So is this the one now? Do you reckon Klopp is going to be able to lead you guys towards glory?
Klopp's king.
Is that it? Just convinced as soon as he
Yeah.
came
Yeah,
in.
he
That was
looks
Klopp.
like the little junkie you're talking about. Walk around in tracksuit, long hair and all.
He told me I looked like Adam and Paul when I was down there when I put that TriStar cap on me.
The man
Why'd you put a
baggage
TriStar cap on you?
Andy
Because
was
he hates
all
all
Andy's
the
propaganda.
He is a scumbag, isn't he? He's a little snake. Wherever he goes, he's all
Give me
over
that
people. And for a story, you fucking scrub.
Oh, Rory, you're my favourite.
He wasn't even there. He wasn't even there.
Rory signed the cap
Yeah.
and he put it on. He said, "Warren, like a little baby."
Anything for clothes.
Don't be afraid to admit it.
Anything. Posted it straight online. Oh,
This
Over
fella,
there,
you
over
check
there
your
hanging
post-
out of
check
Tom
your
Breeze,
post
I'd say.
online.
Was he
Huh?
over there hanging out of Tom Breeze,
yeah,
I'd
he
say?
was, yeah.
Loving life.
Yeah.
Tom.
Them hands look really big,
Yeah,
Tom.
yeah, Tom. You fucking snake.
Handsome lad with that Tom
Yeah.
Breeze.
Yeah.
That's what you're up
There's
against.
no loyalty, is
No,
there,
not-
Seery?
not
No
with
loyalty
junkies.
at all.
You know what I mean?
Not with junkies.
Not with junkies.
You heard it here first, lads.
So you lads are obviously in a similar position to us, like the gym, like you have a load of young lads
We're
coming
not.
through now.
You was at a big gym. You was hundreds of people in that gym.
No, I mean as
Only a
in
little gym.
you'd have like
There
a
were 100
load
people
of
there,
young
was
lads
there?
coming
Yeah,
through.
we have a few good lads.
You'd probably have like close enough the same amount of fighters though from the gym. You know, close enough team wise, I'd say, because especially on amateur lads, these are probably about the same as us. Like. You know yourself, it's always only a tiny percentage of lads that actually fight. Most lads come down just want to roll or get Seery to bully them for the night.
You've only got 10 good youngsters coming through.
Midget wrestling.
Yeah,
He's having a good
like
few
kind
years.
of teens and like.
Yeah, yeah.
19,
One
20
point,
kinda.
tough young fella, he's only 17.
Hector the ankle collector?
Leading as
I call him.
he's as tough as nails.
Yeah, he's unbelievable. Yeah,
It must
he
be
sticks
great
at
for all them.
He
to have.
cycles up to the gym, gets in and try, and he can put it on anybody. He could get battered or batty, and he would never.
He's
moan
like
and
Carlos
never give
Condon.
in.
Believe it or not.
Yeah, that
He's-
style. Like
he has that style of Carroll Condon, just swinging
That's-
knees all over the
He
kid.
throws shots and knees.
Always looking to
grabbing up
finish,
with
always
knees
looking
and
to-
Oh,
yeah.
he's trying to bleed them all, yeah.
not a word out of him.
No.
Yeah, I remember you saying to
And
him.
is
as
there
he was
anyone
going
you
out.
kind of like that you are like really excited about coming? Obviously, you mentioned him. Obviously, you
No,
said
no.
Huey earlier on, like,
Yeah, there's a good little bunch of them there.
and they're all
Dean
kind of
and-
training. They're all like coming up
Yeah, I
together.
tell you what, there's a couple of the trains that are sort of they train together in the day, they train condition together, and then they do their training in the evening.
Right, yeah,
Little full point teams, a few of
Yeah.
them together. And yeah.
And Neil's like the dad you all look up to, kind of thing.
The
Isn't he?
granddad,
Grandpa.
Yeah,
Great grandpa.
How fucked are they?
Yeah.
You're the person they're looking up to in
Yeah,
life.
no,
like,
but look at his state of his little midget.
Does that not make it easier now with all these new pros, like, to get the pro, like, is it not, does that not make it easier, or are they kind of nearly signed to ban with them?
Just once a bleeding year, have my point.
Yeah. But no,
It's
there's
hard,
there's
though,
a lot
No,
of-
see, because they know when they go to Andy, yeah, I'll find the show, he's going to match them up with someone that can potentially beat them, because he wants to go fight and he has a bit of cop on,
Yeah.
and they don't want to be fighting.
So
those lads.
we're even matching up a young player, Hector, the other day, right, on a air show. And Hector has, I think, one T1 fight and one K1 fight, something like that. And this other guy from another club, we're matching him up, and he has very good grappling experience. I don't know, he's too advanced. So they're only fucking
Yeah.
like novices,
And
amateurs.
it's amateur. Just put
Yeah.
them in, like, unless it's a ridiculous gap. It's his first fight and it's
Yeah.
his 15th. But you know, if it's anywhere close, they should be fighting each other. You're the same way. Sure, what's the worst that could happen? You go home and you've lost it. You learn something. Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Listen, you can be 0-10 as an amateur, don't have your pro fight,
Yeah.
you win it, you're 1-0.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It doesn't make a difference. Doesn't make a difference. Experience.
I think it's tough though to like these new pros. Like, there's so much talent in Ireland now just coming out of these pro ranks. They're all seem to be just hitting it at the same time. I think it's like, as I said there the last time, I know the fight was on after with Dylan Shuker and Adam Caffrey. Like, they're two lads that could have two great careers. Like, you know
Yeah,
what I
they
mean?
should have met later on.
Yeah, and
probably,
they straight away,
And
they
even
I
have
think
one
that's
fight.
the problem now with that bantamweight. Now, if you look at it, Patrick O'Ware place, you know, Dylan, them lads in Cork. There's a little bunch of them there that
They all could
yeah,
do
well,
very
you
well.
fight each other, you know,
Yeah, and
that's
potentially
the
if they missed each other,
Yeah.
they'd be all high level Europeans. But they're
Yeah.
going to have to fight each other just to
But
Yeah.
the show is in regular, not even in Europe. Like, it's hard. A couple of
yeah.
years ago, there was you could be
point.
flying
Cage
all over
warriors,
the
that
place.
was a
Superior
good
challenge
cage
and-
warriors,
You
Yeah,
were
yeah.
up the north, fucking every
Yeah,
second week.
yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Even
It
in
was-
Ireland, like when
yeah.
I started, there was way more. You know, Ireland and England does, but England is doing the same thing. Loads of amateurs, one profile at the end, and people don't really know the difference.
Oh, yeah.
Most of them are just locked. They just see two
Yeah.
lads thumping the head off each other. They don't know that
Yeah.
the round's 5 minutes. There's no elbows. You know,
It's
just
like all his scummy mates at the end of the UFC.
throwing
So
those
the
drinks.
ball's on.
Yeah, all his little
Tennis
That's how we
balls.
say we had a good time.
Tennis
That's how we
balls.
say we had a good. There was a lot of heroin in them.
What fucking age you pay $6.50 for a pint and then fucks it away?
Oh yeah, that actually was my biggest argument.
Are
Who's
you
throwing
walking
drinks?
You're miserable
I was catching them. Just sit there and they grabbed them and finished them.
But it was fine when it, like, I mean, I'm just saying, it was like, I know someone now when they got cut open, but last year when Conor won, it felt like it was raining beer for a good 15 minutes after that
Yeah,
fight,
but
you know
no
what I
one
mean?
was throwing the drinks into the cage.
Yeah,
They were
no,
just
no,
throwing
that's
drinks up
true.
in the air.
That's true, that's
You know
true.
what I mean? People were
Yeah.
throwing drinks at your man Smoker
I
and
know.
Paddy,
Yeah,
which was just
terrible.
ridiculous.
That's what someone said. They were throwing drinks and coins of smoke, and then he was walking out there running over to get photographed.
Yeah, oh,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fuck.
gobshite.
It's just
Fucking
tribal
9,000
shit that goes
people,
on.
There's only fucking 3 or 4 just fucking
Yeah.
wankers.
Yeah,
There's always 3 or 4 arseholes at everything though,
Yeah,
isn't there?
the usual
So
shit.
tell him you were having a drink the next day, and if I said to you who he looked like, tell him that.
Oh, he did.
Oh, was that
the
the
last
last
time?
time?
Oh,
You got it.
No.
Alright.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I was in the car. I was in my pub. I was going to point the Guinness. The man's looking at me weird. What the fuck's wrong with this cunt? What did I do with my beard?
Yeah.
And he goes, one of the lads goes, he looks like your man that was fighting last night. And the barman looks and goes, it is him. He couldn't have got back from melee that quick. Your man's sitting there, so yeah, this is bleeding crazy. So what you getting to Cardiff?
Telling you. So why won't you ever bring me up for a session?
We're going. When
Keith
we leave
Duffy was
this,
telling me Alsatians running around the place.
when we
Jack
leave this
Russells.
dump, we're all going. It's on Andy.
This is the famous Cardo I saw your
Carroll,
post on.
famous.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
That's the
Sponsored
celebrity
by
drinks, the
them.
Cardo
Sponsored
of
by them.
famous.
Gets 3 points in the Sunday.
On the t-shirt for that. On the
Supplements.
t-shirt for that.
Just batters the heavy bag
Yeah.
in front of the match at half time.
That can't be him. He was in LA.
There you go. Well, now it's been Carl Pendred. Someone else that was in LA, you know.
Carl Pendred?
Yeah.
Someone
Yeah.
walked up to us and said, nice to meet you.
That was in Vegas.
In
That's right.
Vegas.
We were
Oh,
sitting there.
Pendred.
Your man was what was it over the fucking Connors fight, and he was only over. He hadn't got a clue. Oh, you your man called Panther.
You should have said,
Because
yeah.
I was sitting there with a black eye. What happened to you? And I was fighting in there last night. Oh, you called Panther.
You should have said,
Jimmy
yeah, man,
Jones.
filthy lies about Carl.
Yeah. Borrowed money off your man or something.
Yeah.
Couldn't land.
Yeah, but this is what I mean. Like, this is all these new people have come to the sport, probably because of Conor, and probably just because it's got more popular. It's in the newspapers and it's on TV now. And then some of them are, because I don't know. I can't see that being like lads that have been going to shows for years that went in there and started showing
No.
points. There's no way. Like,
Fucking idiots. And now
Yeah.
you've got all the other fucking clowns on the internet, like slating people.
yeah.
Fucking
slating people that
fucking
fight professionally.
dick-faced
yeah.
wankers. Just
But like I'd say, in saying that though, Neil, I bet you sit there in that Cardiff watching Liverpool play, go, "You're shy! He can't cross the ball, save his life."
Not a
Like.
fucking chance. You'll be screaming, Rogers out.
Clap out. There's everyone out.
Clap out.
Everyone out.
Bollocks.
But you
No,
know,
you
I
got-
think that happens with sports, so and especially fighting, because every dickhead on the planet thinks he can fight. Every dickhead, because they had a fight when they were 9 and they battered some lad. Like everyone.
More
thinks
some
they can
fighters would do it, you know what I mean? Other
fight.
lads, you know?
Yeah.
But I have to say, like, I mean, at the same time, we're giving them a bit of shit, like, or whatever. But it was great to see everyone stand up and giving Carl a standing ovation when he came up. Like, that's how good the fans can be.
And
Yeah.
Paddy, like,
100%.
and that was like more than like nearly the whole crowd, minus probably 6 dickheads with 2
Yeah.
points. Like everyone else stood up and clapped and
Yeah.
clapped Lewis Smoker when he was leaving.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
Everybody's there for the job.
yeah, exactly.
Everybody's there for one thing, and they're all just trying to win.
But the internet's a mad old place.
That's
You know what I mean? Like, you know,
great.
absolute
I
weirdness
love it.
going on.
Because I'm one of the weirdos.
Yeah, I'd say you're under loads of different names.
Come on.
Chris Fields is shy.
Come on,
He's
John.
shy.
Come on, John Redmond. Come on, boy, John Redmond.
Boy,
You wouldn't think that Seery was that good on Facebook. Like,
I know,
he
that was,
deserves his
Oh,
own
that was
channel.
top.
that was horrible, dude.
That was
My
great.
heart broke a
That
little,
was
like, my heart broke.
fucking
Did you?
great. That was the best thing.
I just ignored him.
Yeah, you didn't. You looked at that one.
I looked at my
Explain what happened there.
Explain what happened. Explain what happened. I'd say everyone saw it anyway.
That was great. That was just one of them moments.
Yeah.
Don't mind him, Johnny.
So,
You're back.
poor John had a picture up after training the other night, and Neil wrote up underneath it, "You shouldn't retire, mate. There's loads of fight left in you." And John returned with a thanks champ, and he went, "I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to Brian." I was fucking. I laughed, but my heart went for the guy. I was like,
It's
it was
terrible.
horrible,
That's
man.
I see John's stats and I just see the little yoke now, the new
Well, the
feature
two
there.
of
It goes,
us
Neil
ladies
Seery is
are all
commented.
fine.
We're always ladies. John's
Always
fucking great crack.
Yeah, John, you
He's
was too,
just
man.
mad as a brush.
I look forward to it because I know if he puts up something, John's gonna say something, and
And
I
then
know
it's gonna go
yeah.
back and forth.
Back and forth.
Yeah.
The internet's great. Be good one way, but it's bad.
John
on
just
the other,
moves
you know?
ahead a few times and see we'll bring it back down a bit there.
He does that to everyone. He
He'll
does
make
it
a
to
jump
everyone.
out with that, yeah.
He needs to do it to you.
He finds the
You're
little
going up.
boundaries
Yeah.
where you go before you can
He's
push
pushing
it.
it,
Like,
yeah.
yeah.
He
He
brings you back
calls
down
you a
there.
junkie at the press conference.
Do
You
you
crackhead.
know when you pray?
I got it, you got it, I got it that night. That means he's in good form. I'm just slagging on all the time.
Do you know you press play at that press conference on the thing and it's just Seery going, "Yeah, man likes Coldplay" to me? Yeah, it's good times.
I got a bit excited in the background now when he got the bonus, I was roaring and shouting.
He,
So
he,
again,
he,
Davis
he's feeling
said-
like that. Yes, I'm getting a few.
Yeah, he's like, what percentage did I write down on that piece
What's
of
that like
paper?
that? No, you know, you fucking idiot.
Do you know Gareth Davis thought was a press member that was going, "Yeah," when it said Neil Seery bonus, and he's like, "This is a bloody press conference."
Oh, that's fine.
Come here, Andy.
Wait,
Actually,
not now fucking clap and celebrate.
No, you're not as a member of the media.
I wasn't a member of me, I was there to make sure he was
Oh,
getting
that's
money.
alright. That's alright.
to make sure he's getting the
You
money.
are, he was fucking disgusted when he walked in. I was like, "Did he get it?" "No, he fucking didn't get it."
And you know, everyone was saying to me, what
Oh, it's a
happened?
few
I said-
weeks
I
after.
said, I was walking by Sean Sheldon, was up in my head and saying he was getting it. I kept making it, I just said 1 minute, Ashton, and I said, Tom Brady. And I had everyone, Did you? And they're all saying, Andy's had to be in studio. I told them all different stories. Why are you going to fucking clear about it? Yeah, so-and-so's getting it. I heard him saying it. No, Neil's not getting that. And people,
What's that night like for you though, Andy? Like obviously it's amazing for Neil. He's in there and he's kind of like everyone's screaming for him and he's just choked some guy out. Like, but like for you, like you know, you've kind of brought him up from some lad that used to be getting battered by everyone. You know what I mean? Like, he's brought you up from some lads who used to be getting battered by everyone.
Everybody.
Usually lads running a train on him, and now like you know he's kind of like obviously he's been training with you and he's turned things around.
Fuck, this place is haunted. You know that? For fuck's sake.
You can still talk. The light doesn't matter.
Yeah. He's and he's turned things around now, and
It's
you know
pizza creep in everybody's pockets.
Things are looking good for him, and you know.
Yeah. Well,
And then getting a bonus.
And I think even when Neil wasn't with us, if you had put the show on, and you wanted someone to go in and fight anybody, you'd say, give them playing Seery brothers a ring. Throw them in there. Him and Alan.
Where did Alan stop fight?
When Neil used to bathroom and training.
Yeah.
He used to go home and over there. No, but he used to fight anybody, so when he came to me then I knew he had that in him.
You just had to not let him fight at 77 kilos.
Yes.
Did you actually go through a proper, like, did you kind of have to say that at some point, like, lose a shitload of weight, or did you just kind of generally work your way down like Reds kind of did?
You didn't know, Neil, did you? You just come in and you didn't know. Just started to fight everybody on the groundwork. Never doing a bit of jiu-jitsu around.
Yeah.
That's...
Never done a thing. Weirdo, get in there, you 77 kilos. Oh, look at
As soon as it hits the ground.
Get about 1 hour here.
Yeah. Get some body weight.
Put that point down. Look down to tap.
But it
That's
must
another
be.
thing, he's saying that joking. That's one thing he used to be doing. He used to be in between fights going to the garden and he stopped all that.
Never drinks.
No.
No problem having a garden.
Yeah. Just going bananas for 6 weeks, like
I'm
it's.
having a couple of points or a
We
beer.
don't drink it now.
Yeah. We actually did.
But like as
Yeah, for me,
for you, like
yeah, for me, like the whole build-up, I suppose. Sometimes it would be an hour's wreck, but I'm alright the last few fights. No, but usually for him, like, I know people say to me, who else on the card? I don't give a fuck who else on the card.
yeah.
You know yourself, you your own.
Yeah.
But then if a bollocks him fighting
Yeah.
for the title, or who's doing whatever, get air fight out of the way, and
Yeah.
then get
You
the
can
win.
enjoy the rest of the night.
Right. Well, let's parting words, lads. Do we have anything that we need to say or anything? Seery, do you want to tell us what you're going to be doing that 50 grand? Still last
No.
chance? No.
No.
New couch, no.
No.
Not need that. You're not
You're
going to
going
get a
to need
7-seater
runners.
for the wife. 7-seater for the wife.
You see my house.
It's like a castle. Here. New runners for
Everything's
Fiji.
stroked.
What about a pair of them Reeboks from you?
Can't believe you told me you robbed your.
Very clever.
Your phone was wrong.
The Reebok clothes as well he has.
Seery, Sam, yeah, we're about the same size.
Are you kidding me? Look at the state of them things.
That's what I mean. Give me look at them.
Huh?
Show them to the camera.
Pad out
I want them yokes.
No.
They have a grand off.
Here, listen, Seery. You're wearing an old scabby Reebok top and a pair of bad boy tracksuit boots. You got your boots like you're slagging his clothes.
Yeah, we get away with it though.
Yeah, you pull it off. Like.
I had all the humans tormented him. I have a Reebok bag and a tracksuit, you and this man,
Give
shorts,
them
man.
nothing.
Tell the same person, same thing to everybody. And none of them, they
He dropped down to be have them down the gaff.
He was telling me he got a lot of
The
coconut
blinds
water.
just go. Blinds go down and move like that.
Where's your dog in the garden?
He was telling me he got a lot of coconut water. Just didn't give one man in the gym some coconut water. Do you know who it was? Johnny.
Poor old Johnny.
Poor old Johnny.
Right, lads, that's it. That's us again. See you in 8 weeks.
Yeah. I'm gonna have another baby.
Yeah. No, back soon. See you later.
Au revoir.